This is episode 158 of
we
DSP
started?
podcast. Yeah, man.
I didn't even know.
You never know.
Hey,
This is
yo.
158 of the DSP podcast with myself, Reese. Who do you have in the studio to my right?
Drinks.
Okay.
It's got, you know,
So it's just gonna be D.
it's got to a point
Please don't.
when Mark says his name, everyone pauses like,
We're like,
What am I gonna say?
where is it this week?
Did you know who he said after that?
No.
It's
He said
gonna
soon
be
as it's
D.
going to be D.
Hi again.
These nuts.
Again.
Sorry. I just had to say it.
this bonus.
To my left.
No.
Stupid.
Ignore her. To my left.
It is
Being my
Mr. O.
bonus.
Hey, ho, ho.
Obviously, you can
Hey, yo.
see she's back.
Back again.
With a tan.
Looking gorgeous and brown.
Give her a week, right? She'll look off-white again.
Y'all know my turn lasts longer than a week, please.
Looking gorgeous and brown.
You could bring the sun back with you, no?
Welcome back, babe.
I'd literally come back to rain. I was so upset. Depressed even. But it's alright.
I want my refund back, man.
I want to say... Oh, yeah, who else in the studio behind the mic? Behind the camera, sorry?
Gabriel.
I want to say...
Wait, you forgot your name, yeah?
No, I'm looking at my boy. He's in Nigeria and he's eating. He's got a soursop tree. And that's not
Swear.
Soursop here is like £15. He was like, it's free everywhere in like Ibo land. They just go and take it.
Jesus.
Crazy.
I can't come to my grandma's house to take samples up with the tree, but I'll punch you up. I want to, before I even ask how everyone's doing, I want to say a big, massive thank you again for Michael D. Dougs for coming on the podcast last week.
Yeah.
Great episode, great
Big friend of
energy.
the
Welcome whenever, in my opinion, anyway. Like, it was just...
No, I'll text him that.
Oh, did you? Okay, because so did I. Seamless. But, Mark, how you doing?
Oh dear.
Knee bust out, ankle bust out.
I'm falling to bits.
They go to the doctor, they got what
I did.
you want.
I had
got
a blood
what
test.
you need.
I got to wait for results. And like, I just feel like a broken man right now.
All I'm going to do is give you the stick and just make it...
Hey, it's
No,
going
you
to be
gotta
soon
stick
that
it-
time, man.
the little knot.
Oh, no.
Gonna end up like weeks every minute.
I'm just going to get a clone.
Oh, dear.
Life is what you make.
Oh, Mr. E, what's going on?
I am absolutely... Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alive. Some holidays are here.
Not summer, just
Some
holidays.
holidays are here.
No, it's not summer holidays, just
It's
holidays.
just holiday.
Holidays.
Yeah, literally. I'm
We're not doing this
I'm
about
doing
the weather,
something
but yeah.
right.
I'm okay. I'm alive, so I'm doing something right.
I like it when it rains though, because it means there's less people in your way. You just get to... People move with a little bit more urgency.
Sure.
Just move a little bit quicker.
So right.
And
But there's always one.
Pink Princess, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm ecstatic. Yeah. New job role.
Good
Come
holiday?
back. Great holiday.
Yeah.
Great holiday, actually. Yeah, lovely. I needed it. It was only like a quick little 5 days. Nice, relaxing. Me and my cousin just,
Front on Front Street.
yeah. Yeah.
But
It
that's
was
like
very
bare
hot, though.
skin in your videos.
Bro, I thought it was mad.
To
Yeah,
the point where I stopped watching them.
I saw one. I said I'm not watching the stories.
Do you know what though?
I thought it was mad. Yeah, that
42.
I thought it was mad that you had on like. Listen, I don't use WhatsApp stories in it. I think it's mad. I just think you got to be above a certain age to use WhatsApp stories. That's just me, right? Yeah, and
That's definitely just you. Look, Mark's taking the utmost offence.
I know what I'm saying. I think
Mark's like,
I think if you have social media in general, I think you have to be a certain age to use WhatsApp stories. That's just me in it, right? Yeah. If you don't have social media, then I understand, right? So then
like
I'm
Facebook
thinking
use- like
the amount of
Facebook
people that
users.
have your number,
not many.
well, who knows? And I'm thinking Katie's put like front on Front Street bikini. I'm thinking, babes, take down the fucking video, bro.
That's why most of it's like on my WhatsApp because not many. It's people that I'm close to.
But you don't know who has your number unless you got settings.
No, I do because that's a newish number and I'm quite selective with who has my number.
Same, and I've had mine for 20 years.
Yeah, so I'm quite selective. But no, apart from that, it's good. Come back to like a new job role. Very, very happy.
Congratulations again.
I'll
Not
be.
too shabby. Holiday
No.
promo. Nice one.
I'll be
So you're taking us to dinner then?
Myth.
I'll take you to
That's a
dinner.
lie. She even avoided eye contact. I don't know
No, I
why.
will. I will. I promise. I will. I want to eventually go be like, yeah, let's celebrate. But yeah, I'm
Oh,
going
you
to be
doing fine? How are you?
managing like one of my own brands, guys. So you fucking tough.
Yeah, you can't take us for dinner at the brand's place, by the way. Before you try it.
That's like
Before you
takeaway.
try it, I'm just saying.
I wouldn't
I'm
do
just
that.
saying, innit? I'm just
Well,
saying.
no, I wouldn't do that because
Nice one,
you probably
though.
wouldn't
I
have to
like
pay
that.
for it.
I'm covering our backs, don't worry.
I'll be like, don't worry, yeah, I paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
No, we can go for dinner.
Cheese and tomato.
Some basic topics.
So offended.
Next, she's gonna give you the combination. That is the funniest thing I've
Like,
seen
so
all
where we
week.
sitting? Nigga, we standing.
That boy is so stupid.
We standing right here.
Must say cheese and tomato. Is that you want? Yes, the combination.
The combination.
Celebration.
They do all sorts. They do like dessert pizzas. It's mad.
All right, cool. So let's get this show on the road, yeah?
Rolled on the show.
Wait,
Go on.
What?
Reese, how are you?
I am alright, I'm tired. I feel fit, but my bones are hurting. So I'm trying to find a new way to rehab my body, like after playing games and sports and whatever. I'm feeling the lag like Mark is, but I'm lighter than Mark, so it's not the same feeling. And that's not shade, don't do that.
Do you know what? When you said it,
It was Gabriel. I got Gabriel getting the little grin as he grows. It's like, oh. Yeah.
That was so smooth the way it came out.
sounded.
I was like,
You can take it away as much as you want, but the way it just sounded just had that.
No, but it's
Mark
sitting-
went.
Just had that spice on it. And I looked at Mark and Mark's head.
Mark's like,
Look, you know, I was laughing about last week when Michael was talking, and he was like, "How did Reese do that? Like, he didn't even take a breath when we were talking about." I think we were talking about something. Obviously, my eyesight and something. I thought we could barely see. He's like, "How have you done?"
How?
Like,
Yeah.
He hasn't even finished the sentence. But no,
Ninja.
I think Gabriel. Before we started recording, Gabriel and I were talking about AI and some new way of editing and the rest of that stuff, yeah. And then obviously with podcasts and the rest of that stuff, I always try to find like easier way of finding information per week. Thankfully, this topic came up, which I thought was hilarious based on the conversation I had with Gabriel. They have made a machine. I'm gonna giggle when I say this. They've made a machine, which is the first AI sex toy, which allows users to masturbate using only their mind.
Oh, wait, what?
How? Men and women.
Ooh.
Huh?
There's no ending then.
There is when you hit the mountain,
Well, there isn't, because if you're imagining it as much as. Yeah,
but you're still gonna get to the mountain. So what does that mean? If you want me to explain it,
Yeah,
it
please
is,
explain.
I don't know. If
this
I wanted to.
AI-powered
What's
sex
touching
toy will blow you away. This guy's a serial killer, bro.
Sorry, I
What did you say?
What was it the other day?
What's touching you?
Is she-
So
is-
what's
is
touching
she-
me
What was it
then?
the other day in one of the clips?
Touching
She should
you,
be awake.
Touching me.
sweet
Is she allowed to be awake?
Caroline.
That sounded so wrong.
It was like, what'd you do? Da-da-da-da-da. Is she awake? And now you're like, what?
Would you like me to explain?
Please,
Okay, cool.
please.
This AI-powered sex toy will blow you away. An erotic entrepreneur has invented a...
Look at Mark's face. Mark, don't consider it.
Oh, it is the word I thought it was. Titillating toy that allows users to masturbate with...
Titillating toy.
It says titillating. I looked at it and I said it can't be that word, so I had to look at it properly, sorry.
Oh, they went for titillating.
Yeah. Allows users to masturbate with their minds. And it's all thanks to advancements to artificial intelligence. Brian Sloan, who previously produced a male masturbation sleeve known as the Auto Blow, crazy.
Stop it right now.
Crazy.
Are you
A
mad?
sleeve?
Look at Mark.
No. It's the name. Who previously produced a male masturbation sleeve known as the Auto Blow. Crazy. Sought help from a group of researchers to create the dirty new device, which is powered by electro...
So what? I just plug it into my mind. Or
It's
something?
EGG. It's probably I can't pronounce that word. I'm being honest. I can't. The list will kill me. Until now, we've only controlled sex toys using buttons and dials, which is 100-year-old technology. Sloan excitedly told Jam Press, I can't say that excitedly because I think it's creepy.
So we're just out here just having sex with robots.
Wait for it.
Basically.
Thinking yourself or someone else to orgasm will transcend the normal human experience, giving us a complete new sexual ability. It's giving me the Fifth Element vibes.
Yeah, I was gonna. Do you know what? It's probably gonna be
Let me
one
finish.
for.
Let me finish.
It's still going.
Yep. For the
Jesus.
mind-blowing masturbation
That's what the
experience.
AI said.
That's hilarious. For the mind-blowing
Wow.
for the mind-blowing masturbation experience, a user must be hooked up to an EGG headset, which measures the spontaneous electrical activities of the brain. The hands-free sex toy dubbed the Auto Blow AI is subsequently fastened to the user's penis and is there's your answer, and is connected to Wi-Fi on a nearby table. The EEG headset measures the user's brain activity, which it turns controls the actions to the auto blow AI via Wi-Fi. Judging by the brainwaves, the toy can speed up and slow down its stroking motion, and even feature a "finish me" function designed to induce
Take Mortal
orgasm.
Kombat.
It says "finish me" in capitals.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm not
Sorry,
gonna lie.
I thought you just did
Alright,
that
Johnny
for
Cage.
comedy.
No.
I thought you did that for comedy.
No, I'm being honest.
I don't think the man will. But I see that I've.
I can't see the man then buying
that.
that.
I've never bought. Do you know what I'm saying?
I bought one for my.
You never bought a sleeve, no?
We bought my boy one years ago.
I feel like
We bought my
men
boy a
that, will,
flashlight. We
men
bought
that
my
have
boy a
sex
flashlight.
dolls will want to try that.
When we were 18, we bought
In my opinion.
My boy was like, I want to get. I'm not gonna say his name. I want to get. I'm gonna give him. Get Jay a birthday gift. Just give me the money. I was like, what is it? He sent me a picture of it. I said, you're taking a piss. I was like, cool. But this was before, like, where I had like next to minimal understanding of sex. I just knew how to have sex, but I didn't understand everything. So they got him like a flashlight, right? Yeah, which I thought was, as an adult, I think it's hilarious, but it's just white boy banter, innit? Gave it to him. Boom. I think because we were in
Pause.
Hastings at the time. No, because it didn't finish. So we're like, you can pause it really long.
You mean you
I
didn't
just
finish?
giggled. No, in my
Pause
head
for
I
that.
was giggling.
Because we were all in Hastings, because we stayed in a caravan. I think his parents had a caravan at the time, innit?
Yeah.
Was down there for like a week. I think it was like between summer or whatnot. I'm not bad at him. Like, raw. No, it was October. Then I was like, raw. You can use this now, you know. But I just died. I couldn't stop laughing. I just couldn't stop laughing.
You'd be surprised because I know of a guy that has a
Peggers.
what do
doll.
they call it? No, like a pocket. They call it a pocket pussy.
That's a what do you call it? That's
Ain't
a
it like a flashlight
That is a
though?
flashlight.
No,
Yeah,
no
basically.
guy that I know.
The guy that I know does that.
No, I know of someone that has
time out, yeah. Because I know O's got thoughts of why I can see his face thinking.
building
Right, yeah.
mad thoughts.
The reason why, no, that's not what. No, I know.
Are we shaming men that do that?
I am. I personally am. But
I mean,
what's making me laugh is what you two just said. I don't know guys that do that.
Yeah, I don't know because
Time
they
out.
wouldn't tell me.
Thank you. I can't.
The man will tell me.
No. I can't vouch for what men do behind closed doors. I just
Yeah,
can't.
I'm just about to
that's
say.
the difference. Like,
Yeah.
O's open with it. Their man will say they don't do stuff, but they do stuff.
Yeah.
Me personally, I can only say I've always got girls. I don't see the purpose, and I don't mean in an arrogant way, but I can speak to women. I just don't see the purpose of me buying that.
What age was you when you found out almost every girl's got a sex toy?
1920.
I was gonna say when I was,
Oh gosh.
I had
Gabriel, why is it so funny?
Because I know there's
Nah,
because fuckery is the foot.
I had to get a BlackBerry charger on. My BlackBerry was dying when I was in uni.
Oh boy.
You went in her drawers.
First year uni, so I
Down
don't
on.
want to say her name, but her name starts with a P. But she knows who she is. She was like, oh, yeah,
African.
I knew.
It's not that.
Look, you tried to deny it. No.
As soon as you said African, I was like, you're asking the right questions there, Reese. You're asking the right questions there.
I'll bleep it. I'll bleep it. I'll bleep it. I'll bleep it.
When you said that,
You know what?
when you said
Gabriel, your face
African, I
here.
went,
I'll bleep
No, it's
it.
not that. It's not
my boy
that.
right
I'm
there.
not bleeping it.
I'll bleep it. I'll bleep it. I'm sorry.
You know what?
I'll bleep it. I'll
I'm
bleep it.
not
I wish we
bleeping
could
it.
watch the playback on your reaction. Just now, it's not that.
I'll
You know
bleep
what
it.
it is? Because you're so sharp. I don't even like.
Oh my god.
You could have come up with any letter.
It could have been princess. It could have been.
Nah,
Nah.
I had to
He
think
asked
first.
the right question
Yeah.
and he did it. He did exactly what I did in my head.
Detective.
So she's
Only penny. I'll continue.
She's told me go to a room and get a charger.
I bet she did.
Go to the room. I can't find the charger.
Hey,
But
babe.
then I see it plugged into something. So I've unplugged it, and I've like obviously put the thing to the side.
What is some
Yeah.
wham thing?
So I've gone back, and she was like, "Oh, where did you find it?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, you plugged it. Like you connected your microphone to it." I saw the look in her face. I saw the look in her face when I said that. And she was like, "Microphone."
I'm gonna spat watermarks now.
Mic me up.
Hey yo, hey yo.
Only later on I found out that later on
A rabbit.
It was a wand.
Oh.
It'll be like either one like that or
Mike
Yeah,
Jack.
yeah,
long
the,
one.
yeah,
Mike
with the
Jack.
white, with the
I
yeah.
thought it was a
1, 2.
One,
2.
That
That
is such an innocent
so I was
mind.
like,
1, 2.
what people?
1,
She
2.
was like, yeah, well, almost every girl's got blah blah blah, and then that's when I started to the clock. Like,
I remember ages ago I saw my brethren's box, brother. There was bare stuff in that box, bro.
Okay.
I said, Jesus Christ. I said,
I know
what?
you were thinking something else. You know.
The box was, you're crazy.
You're
Wow!
nasty. Oh, tell someone
Yeah.
Brendan's box.
Well,
The box
remember
had
that
so much-
episode he was talking about take the box? I
the
was
box
just like,
had so
wait,
much
wait.
stuff in it. I was,
Amy Winehouse. Even though the connotation, me and O understand the connotation of it, but it's just
Yes, we do.
But it
But
was
it's
just
me you're dealing with.
I'm not dealing with you. Fight for that.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's sharp. That was sharp. Yeah, it was like a box of toys. If you want me to complete the sentence,
Thank you.
You keep jumping before I even get sorry.
I didn't jump.
You did.
My
Before I
knees
got to
can't
finish.
take that right now. So.
I like lean, the Michael Jackson lean. Yeah, it was like a box of toys, and I was just like, bloody hell, bro! Like,
Box of toys,
have a
right?
day off.
yeah.
Clearly not.
But I don't know, like if I was using, because some of the technologies I've seen.
It's some of the technology are great stuff. I can't lie.
You can't be desensitized after using.
Have you
That's
seen?
my only issue with it. Like, if you're overusing it,
I've seen.
You're not gonna
Question:
enjoy
Have you
the
not
real
seen
deal. 'Cause
on
that's
Netflix?
it.
Have you not seen Altered Carbon?
yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's the first one with Kinnaman or the one with
I think it's the first one.
and they show you like, obviously, basically you got like decks in your neck in it, so your body is a sleeve. So if your body ages, relax. But they call them sleeves. Yeah, they call them
dear.
sleeves. If you get killed within that body, you have like backup. So you've got like backup bodies, whatever. Yeah, from like your last save point. So it just means that you can't die depending on how wealthy you are. But they show you like an AI augmented sex thing through, and I thought it was strange anyway. But it's the world we live in now, isn't it?
What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. There's multiple different. It's not just like a. Zzz. There's loads of different toys. So I think the reason why girls have these boxes, trust me, they ain't using every single one every 5 minutes.
Come look at Toy Toni over here.
Yeah, no.
Toys R Us.
No. In my single days, I went through a phase where I was just like,
She says it
Oh,
like she got
this
something in her drawer now, under the pillow.
well, they're still there. But
Do you name them?
What's the best joint to get a hold of?
The best
The best
joint
what?
to get hold of.
No, but
I don't
he
know
said the best joint.
The best toy.
He said the best joint.
No.
Yeah, toy.
He said that
In my opinion-
Respect for him.
Where's the best joint I need up here?
No, I like it because he said it like mandem because he didn't know how to say it. Like, what's the best joint? Like
In my opinion, a lot of the girls have them rose things, and I've never tried, so I wouldn't know.
that thing will
But
thing will
there's-
obliterate your.
I feel like it's 30 seconds and I'm done. I feel like we're looking at that, but
Does that give you the shaky leg?
I think so.
Do this.
But I really wanted to do that. Do the There's one thing called it's the pleasure of something. I call it the clit sucker because that's exactly what it does.
Oh, the destroyer.
It's like
Yeah, so it's like
The
a little. It
destroyer,
looks like
like,
okay.
it's like a small.
Put it this way: it's like that big, and it's got like a little spout on it.
Yeah.
It looks like a face massage. You know them face massages.
Oh,
that
it's just
girls
it's
have?
clitoral plate. It's
No.
just over the clit. It's over the front. Yeah,
It's like
Yeah.
a circle.
yeah.
Funny story about that.
Oh,
So my boyfriend's mum must have walked into
Crazy.
the room.
This is mad.
Whoa.
And no, not during or anything like that. But we was I can't remember what we was doing. We was moving like furniture around.
Old face is killing me.
No, it weren't like that. We must be doing something so casual, like moving furniture around here. And I think we called her in for like, oh, what do you think of this?
Welcome to Sin
That
City.
was obviously just. It was in the drawer, but I must have taken it out the drawer to empty drawer, whatever, and it was just there on the bed. And then she must have gone. Anyway, I was talking. She was like, what's this then? And she was like, and they was like, oh, Katie. He was like, yeah, you left your face massage. I forgot. You left your.
Oh, can you hear it?
Oh,
Can you hear it? Good vibration.
my God! Honestly, it was like because I froze. And then he was like, oh yeah, that's Kate's like little face massage thing. She was like, oh,
Put in your mouth then.
is that one of the things that you keep? She was like, it's one of the things you keep using from Amazon because I kept ordering stupid things from Amazon, and I was like, I didn't want to say yeah because I didn't want it to be like, oh, let me try it. No, the last time I bought something. No, because I had I used to order loads of stupidness from Amazon in lockdown. No, honestly, I was embarrassed because I thought. Let me try it. So many things I go, oh look, this is a good hand cream. This is this. You should try this. I really thought that if I said, yeah, that's for my face massager, she would have been like, oh, like, what's it? I really didn't want to say, yeah. And I went, yeah. I went, oh, no, but it's the batteries. I went, the battery's dead on it, though.
Stop it.
Like that. And then
Stop
the
it,
more
stop
thing
it,
I kept
stop it.
saying, I was just like, this is sounding so... In my head, I was like, she knows I'm chatting shit right
Look at
now.
the future.
And I couldn't help
No,
myself.
but you know what? She's from like an older generation, so they
No,
probably had.
she genuinely believed it. Afterwards, I was like, she believes it.
Nah, she
Okay,
she went on
believes
Amazon.
it. 'Cause I don't think she's...
She wouldn't have
Toy,
known it.
it doesn't look like a toy.
Did your boyfriend know what it was?
I was just,
Yeah,
I was
of course
just,
he
I
does.
was just
I don't
hoping
know.
that you wouldn't
Yeah, of course
go.
he does.
That story wouldn't go. Oh, what's face massager? Oh, let me try.
Yeah, no,
And then
because
she's
I'm like
literally
that. I'll be like, oh yeah, what does
And
this do?
you know,
Good
you had
vibration.
soaked it since your last usage, so she's just.
And they're sucking it in your cheek. No, man. It was so...
it's
I was
more
just...
about
It
the
was so
transfer.
tense. I was like, there couldn't have been a much
I would
worse
see if I was your
situation
boyfriend.
to
I
be
would
in.
have died with laughter in your face.
He was so casual about it.
Would've
And then
died- I would've
afterwards,
been
we
laughing.
we just bust up laughing afterwards. I was like,
So, what's your thoughts on the AI?
literally.
Which one do you want to try? The sleeve, the Wi-Fi connecting.
Oh,
KD's clip pulsar, the
Hey,
destroyer.
listen.
listen.
No, but you can use that with two, but like for two.
Huh?
What?
Use it
You,
for two.
like,
Okay.
with you and your partner, I mean. I did, so that didn't come out right.
One hole, like,
Yeah, but like
Huh?
the whole, this the outer
KD,
bit.
look at me. What do you mean by that?
So the outer bit is
I know
silicone.
what you're talking about. Wait, can I? No.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, it's called. Oh, that's it. It's the Satisfier or the Satisfier Pro. That's what it's called.
Satisfying.
But I call it the clit suckers. That's
Why
what
do these
it
things
does.
sound like
So if you put it,
things from Robot Wars?
yeah, this is something for you because if she puts it on her,
Yeah.
the don't.
This
laugh.
guy's the washing
The
machine.
rim-
You
It's
think
like
he,
this, innit? That's this.
That's it. It's exactly that.
It's like a
Yes.
shower head.
So that
Yeah.
the white part
Oh,
is
I've seen that.
silicone.
Yeah.
The white bit there
Don't
is
finish that sentence.
It's silicone
Mm-hmm.
and it's soft, and that also vibrates. So you would feel that as
Told
if
you.
it's like,
Marky Mark and
so
the
to
Funky
speak,
Bunch.
a cock ring. That kind of vibe. So use it both in the moment together. Just saying.
So,
I don't think there's many toys for men though.
It's on
no,
sale.
but okay,
It's on
that
sale. I'll send you a link.
that was a part of what I was gonna say is that
There isn't. I don't think it's not
for forget even
I don't
for
think it's
men,
not fair. I
forget
just
even
think
for
men-
men or for women,
I
just
mean,
the idea of putting like Cerebro on your head top and then connecting
fair.
that.
That's literally. Yeah, that's
The
mad.
idea, I mean,
That's Cerebro.
for most
Xavier,
for
innit?
most
Professor
men,
XXX.
the idea
Yeah, mate.
of even like a fleshlight, just putting something else that's not either your hand
Wouldn't you be scared
or
to get
someone
electrocuted?
else.
Yeah.
I'm just scared you
It's.
get so excited. It's-
I mean, I'm not gonna shame people who use fleshlights. I just can't see myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweating one out. Yeah,
Hey, babe.
Hey, brother. Hey, oh,
make
Oh.
it nasty.
Oh.
No, I can't
Chill
get
out.
I can't get my Wesley
Chill
pipes
out.
onto that.
chill out.
No, but you asked
Chill
me.
out.
Wait, you
Chill
asked me.
Chill out.
All right. So it basically seems
Yeah.
like they are like with all things with technology, where it just seems that they're using technology to take human jobs, as they always say. Just the old joke, you know, like
hand job.
like in the supermarket now, there aren't people at the tills. You can just beep through.
Blowjob.
I was
You
gonna
don't
say
even
that
have.
next.
You don't even have to see people when you order food. Food just turns up. It's just a more efficient way. So they're just taking humans out. So now they're saying that with sex now, even with masturbation, your own personal time. Let's take you out of that equation and use technology
good
and
vibrations.
your That's
Gabriel, what you gonna say?
It just reminds me of like when you was young and you hear people say like weird stuff like if you sit on your hand or something.
Oh, you get a numb hand.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
you know what? Is
that's,
that
he
is that
said
a
that
thing?
That's a stranger.
So when you so
That's called a stranger.
you're obviously on
Because
your,
it doesn't feel like it's just someone else.
They
Feel
said
like
that.
maybe 2.5 seconds.
Quick question.
like,
Can I ask you a quick question? How young was you when you realised like you like batty washes?
What?
What?
You know what batty wash is? You know what a batty wash is? That's why I said it like that.
What? When I'm gonna guess
But apparently it's rude to call it a batty wash, but yeah.
when gal.
Yeah.
What? Tosha salad?
Yeah. But apparently remain. What do you call it, remain?
Salad.
Batty wash. That is so rude.
Or you call it romaine.
Remains.
Salad.
What's romaine salad?
Trying to do up unagi
Genius.
right now. Romaine.
Chocolate
He
eaters.
just said it to you.
I think I was about
Romaine salad. You know romaine
salad.
lettuce.
Toss the salad. Romaine. There you go.
My
You
God.
can't sharpness dies on people, bro. Damn.
No, really, that, yeah, that
I
one.
think I was in.
You've
my
never heard the term batty wash before.
No, that's fucking mad. Oh, wow.
I think I was in my late, mid-20s.
I said late. I said
Wait,
what?
batty wash,
mid-twenties.
babe? Wow.
I was trying some stuff.
Batty wash.
You was on a tour.
She's so
Sailor date. Oh, I'm
Batty
torn.
wash.
she's still rattled by batty wash, by the way.
I'm rattled. Oh!
No, it was.
Oh, it was touring, boy.
They talked. There was a simpler time when they made up those lyrics.
I'm going to say that to all my male friends that I know.
Get you batty wash.
Yeah, I'll be like, so what about, I'm just...
Or yeeks. Or they call it yeeks in America. Yeeks. Yeeks. So yams and cheeks. Yeeks.
Oh, with that, would you kiss
Human
your
douche. Oh,
would
wow.
you kiss your partner after that?
Go wash him out for that right now.
I'm assuming in the moment people probably would.
Because you're thinking about it.
You'd have
so it
to.
means
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't, because you wouldn't.
Are you really going to do that and carry on and then not
And
kiss
then
at
go.
all?
Excuse me one second. Just to wash my face because ill.
You could that once again be just. You know what I mean?
Hold a minute.
Fam, if you ever wanted to talk your way out, so see, they put the bra on backwards and then they turn it around. Took away out some nastiness because of.
Man act like he had a firearm.
Every
this is
woman
the-
puts their bra on backwards. I can't think of... Unless you've got a front class bra.
No, I've seen women.
You
put
did
their-
that so well.
He's been
You
in-
did it
I told you he's been
so
touring,
well.
man.
So well.
He's been in the streets in the back of Maryland.
Then twist it round.
There's some dark streets, bro. Only Batman comes at those shadows.
That's dirty streets. Yeah, AI masturbation. It just seems scary. It just seems like
It cannot trigger you that much, bro.
technology.
It don't even trigger me. It's just like, that is so rude. I find it funny.
I mean, it's in the title.
Literally,
I'm gonna-
it's
Batty wash.
literally in the title.
Yeah.
I remember my brother told me about the first time he had it done, and we was like 16, 17.
I
Oh,
know,
you learned early.
loads of my
We
guy
were like-
friends have been having that done for years,
We were
and I've
talking
never
about
heard the term batty wash.
That's like what? That's
I'm
like 2000,
blown away.
2008? 2008. And he was like, oh, have you ever had... And I was like, no, bro. And it's like, you know, you go toilet and the doo-doo just... The splashback. I said, I said, bro, what?
Wait, what?
Wow.
That's what it would feel. It would feel like a little. I don't know. I've never indulged in
Bro,
it. But
I was crying. I said, what's wrong with
Are
you
we talking about the same
people?
thing?
Yeah, because then the saliva goes up a little bit. So it's a little bit.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. It's making me hard. I don't like it. Man said,
The
no,
more you think, the more your mind sees it.
yeah, that splashback is something else, man. Make you run.
That's crazy. Listen,
So
And you seen that little cartoon thing where literally someone's going to the toilet and then it splashes and then
Oh, and
it
it goes,
raises up
"Oh,
and kisses the cheeks.
And it goes, and it goes,
this is bullshit.
Yeah.
I feel like you said that one
I
time.
just hate you.
And the song goes, slowly.
So it's a no to AI.
That's
to the
mad.
AI
It's
masturbation.
a no from me, dog.
It's a no for me, thanks. I get it. The world's moving on. People are trying new things. Hey, if you want to go and try it, knock yourself out. But nah,
Literally.
I'm good.
Talking of nose, which Mark will probably go into a little bit more smoother.
My days, batty
The
wash.
disease known as King Charles and his pay rise.
Oh yeah, it's been
King
told that literally he's gonna get a pay rise from 82 million to 125. Obviously, us the taxpayers are paying for that.
Or, I saw that differently, but I'm going to go last.
So he, in effect, is giving himself this raise. Yes, no.
Yeah.
Tell me sausage fingers.
And
Yeah, literally.
basically just said,
King
yeah,
Cumberland.
we will have
It's
to-
not making sense. It's really not. No, that. Tell me they don't look like
I
Cumberland.
don't eat pork, so I don't know.
Mad.
They do.
I
Before
don't
they're
get it.
cooked as well. Ugh.
I don't get it. It just seems like bollocks. That's all this country seems to be pulling forward these days. Is just bollocks. Just more.
They're telling you that they're cutting on this, cutting down there, and he's getting a
Is
pay
it,
rise.
what is it? Because he's now a king as opposed to a queen? Is it because he's doing more?
Is it the Queen?
But here's the thing, though. The Queen would have probably had several pay rises when she was about, but no one cared about it then. So,
Well, it wasn't
when
out
people
there.
Say that, you know when people say like taxpayers' money and that? It's gone. You've paid the tax regardless. It's gone.
Tax is robbery, basically.
But then that's my understanding of that was, even I want to do my actual research of this, was, you see where they've scaled back so many royal duties. So like where before you would have like Princess Anne and whomever else and that sicko who's his brother and the rest of that stuff.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be doing shit.
Where you don't have like Harry's not doing stuff and it's just basically William, Kate.
More bread.
There's more bread
Yeah,
available.
yeah,
So it's not.
true.
I just looked at it like, it's not like the bread that was there, which was being split between the monarch. Them man are on pittance now. They still got bread.
But they're not on.
They're not on bread.
Yeah, true.
Now I'm king. Yeah, you man can go bake off in the corner. Go somewhere else. This is my money now. What is that mad?
No, but it's true.
Because I'm not angry about that, bro. I'm angry about if you become prime minister, even if you're prime minister for 5 days, you get paid like 100 grand a year for the rest of your life.
Yeah, Liz getting paid.
Liz Truss was PM for 50 days.
She get paid. Pizzade.
You get paid like 100 grand a year just for being PM. Tony Blair's reaping off of something he's been doing for like 14 plus
Yeah,
years.
he is.
Yeah, because how does that? I was thinking about talking about this.
But the same as
not the other
president.
day, but
Same
recently,
president.
but
You get 250 grand per year after you've been president.
that's mad.
You still get security, innit?
Until
Death.
Yeah.
So even when
that's
they're
what I was thinking. Even when they
Yeah,
was
when they're not.
Bush
Yeah, 'cause I
Jr.,
was thinking about
Bush
that.
Senior, Obama, Trump,
I'm doing something wrong.
Reagan. Obviously, Reagan's dead now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your brain's great. I can't remember every single name.
What, presidents?
Yeah.
I remember
And prime ministers.
presidents, I remember 13 of them, if I was to sit down and think. But not in order. I don't know them in order, but I can remember about 13 of them.
Order.
Prime ministers, I can remember back to Thatcher.
Yeah.
But I was a kid when Thatcher was active, so I can remember back to Thatcher.
Mad.
But it's politics. And my brain remembers shit I don't need to remember. It's annoying. If I was like that with education properly, I'd be one of the most smartest people on the planet.
That's annoying, when your brain picks and chooses what it wants to know and remember.
So like game shows like that come on TV when they ask you like questions.
Mad questions.
I can play that game
Oh, I
with ease.
kill game shows on my
And
couch,
it's
on
mad
my
because I'm
sofa.
like, why is my brain like this in game shows? But then sometimes in maths, I'm like, willow. It's like
It depends.
general knowledge and all that shit.
Some ones are easy. But yeah,
Trivial
friggin'
Pursuit.
with that and King Cumberland, like I just kind of leave it to like.
It's
at the end of the day, I agree with Gabriel. I can't
think,
be
yeah,
angry about something that we've paid it. Like there's some people that are politicians are all the same, bro. Labour failed. Like it is what it is.
You can't really.
You got rich people looking after the country. You think rich people want to help poor people? No.
Yeah, you can't give up the money, but like, yeah, this is my money and this is what it should be done with. You've already paid it a long time ago.
That's
you paid
my
it.
money.
Them fingers, though, boy.
I don't watch Next Man's Hands. I'm just putting it out there.
Mate, you can't
It
miss
went,
them.
until the other day. Someone told me.
He ain't getting them rings off.
Someone sent me the other day. Have you seen
rings
Charles's
have to be
hands? And I was like,
plied off.
they're like, have you seen Charles's hands? I was like, what are you talking about? Look at his hands. They show me a picture. I was like, what? Why is his hand so wham?
It's not his hands. His
He
hand.
has,
It's
there
not
is
even wham. They're
apparently a
just.
condition
They're just.
that he's got.
I bet he's gonna be using the AI.
Something
From-
about
oh my-
water
That
games.
king is
What?
diabetic.
Them hands, he can't be touching his thing with them hands.
Don't think he is at his age, bro. Someone just holds it and shakes it for him.
Do you think he gets confused if he eats sausages? Oh, this is breaking up. Oh,
No, because the way you're taught,
Puts ketchup on
in
it.
fairness, the way how you're taught to eat when you're a monarch, Kadia, the way how you're taught to eat in a monarch is mad. You can't even eat a banana the way everybody else does. It's like you strip banana, you cut it with a knife and fork.
yeah.
So it wouldn't even be a thing.
I wouldn't be surprised if he accidentally cut his own finger. What do you think pours out? Not blood.
Do you think they've had a
Gold.
silly question like this?
Past then gold, then blood.
Do you think they've had like a Morley's or something before?
Absolutely not. Harry probably has.
Harry
Harry
absolutely
definitely.
has.
He's done-
Harry's been to Shoreditch.
he's done a mess.
He has.
He's been Hackney, so yeah.
Yeah. Harry's been about.
That guy was frontline in the war, bro. His brother was in Air Force, a completely different mech.
Yeah, Harry's seen it all.
I reckon some of the what's it, the nieces or whatever. I reckon they've
Been outside.
they've been outside.
Hello, mac and
What's
cheese.
the name? What's the
Got them
Charlotte.
Eugenes and all
no,
them
Yeah,
ones.
them ones.
Regine? No,
Mm-hmm.
what's that?
Regine. What Asian woman was you trying
Is
to
it
name, bro?
Eugenie?
Eugenie?
Eugenie.
Is that a name?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Usually I
I'll give
know
a
this.
good tiny rat's backside.
What's the cousin that's got like? I always say she looks like Plain Faith, but I could be reaching there.
Ginger type of hair or blonde
Yeah,
hair.
but she reminds me of Plain Faith. Don't know why. Ever so slightly.
I don't care
I
about.
can
the
never
monarch
remember
like
her
that.
name, but she's the only royal that I remember that's like her face. If that makes sense.
I don't remember none of them.
I don't know any of
I
their
don't.
faces.
I don't care
You have a
about.
phone to
I don't
find
care
out.
about the monarchy.
You can tell us. You have a
I don't
phone
care
in
that-
your hand that
I
you can
don't
check.
care. I don't care.
I was
that
thinking about it. and I
he's
really
made
couldn't be
more money.
bothered, but
I don't care. I just don't
You
care.
know why I don't care?
None
in
of
it?
it affects me.
But the thing, yeah, in the overarching thing, the reason why I don't care in it is because one, the money's already spent, and two, I don't pocket watch. So ultimately, they live in a big house, they're breaded off. Nothing I do in a grander scheme of things
Gonna change that.
is going to change how breaded off they are. Because once he dies,
But Michael said make a change.
Michael said a lot of things. Right, yeah. When he dies, his son, who's got the ceiling missing, he takes over. Then when he dies,
I take the top off.
little George goes in, so it makes no difference. What, I thought what ceiling missing?
Pull up to the
Ceiling-
club. What's
ceiling
it?
missing. Yeah, I'm different.
So it doesn't.
I hate man. It annoys me so much when man have the George Jefferson. Just zing off your hair. Why is there
They
still?
don't let it go,
why?
man.
Why you still got the speakers? The surround sound's on, but the roof is gone. Like, what you doing, bro?
It doesn't matter.
Do you found the person's name yet?
It doesn't matter.
KDO.
one of them
Is it-
Zara.
is it Anne?
One of them Zara, and the other one I can't remember.
Is it
her
Anne?
name. No, I think it's her daughters.
It's Anne's daughters.
I'm sure, but it's Zara and. can't
What is
remember one.
what is Princess Anne's daughters called? That is the easiest
No,
question you
I've
could
done
ask
it, and it's
people.
not giving me unless it's not Princess Anne's daughter, unless it's Andrew's.
Ew.
Ew.
Yuck. Why we?
One's Zara, but anyway, the other
Why
one.
we skirt over that?
Can't remember.
Can you go into this decades of sex conversation you wanted to talk about, please?
Oh.
I hope you shaved your armpits because that's crazy, bro.
Hooah.
Oh, hey, whiff, woof.
All right.
Petty the pew.
So I was thinking about.
I was right.
I was thinking about like attitudes to sex of these days. The attitudes of how just easy it is, how it's not really revered. Maybe as much as it used to be. Maybe because it felt like it was harder to get back in the day.
I mean, the stockpile's gone down.
But no, just sex.
It is harder to get. Women don't give out as much as they used to.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have thought that would have been so different now.
Selective men get sex. Not every man gets sex. It's actually
Are
harder
you
for
saying now or
now. It's harder for men to get sex now.
You think?
Yeah.
Really?
I read a stat the other day. It's actually harder. A lot of men between 18 and 25 haven't had sex in over 2 years. Selective men get sex. Not all men get sex.
Before it was
Why? No.
I thought women were more active now.
Yeah,
Women are more active now, but they're sharing the same type of men.
Yeah.
They're not. It's not like every man has a chance now. That's why if you're looking at like the OnlyFans thing of men who are paying for OnlyFans, and then guys who are using augmented reality and VR headsets and that, they're not getting the attention from women. I.e., why things like this is now a market.
Boy.
Anyway, so my question was one word to describe
Try.
for each and every single one of you, like one word to describe your attitudes to sex in your decades on this earth, and just looking at how
This
they
decade
changed.
now?
Yeah. Like for every decade for
Oh, okay,
you've
cool.
been active. Like for example, like say in my 20s I was
Touring.
experimental. In my 30s I was
Still touring.
I mellowed, and in my 40s I'm
World
now
tour.
just I'm like Messi
Sylvan.
into Miami.
Sylvan, yeah.
No, I'm I've done everything. I'm just looking back.
Sorry,
at
I need to know if Mark Anderson's a joke.
Looking
No.
back from where we
Arsenal
first
player.
met.
What did you say?
We'll talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Get Katie to go first. So from
Your 20s.
You know, Katie's
One
brain's
word to
like,
describe
You
your
know,
20s.
I won't try
Your
to out Katie
attitudes.
for when it actually happens. I'm like, okay, cool. Just so you got 2 decades to work with.
I do. I have 2 decades.
No pressure.
I would say. Say the question one more time.
I knew it. I knew
Because
it.
I felt like there was
Gabriel,
so much
go
that was
first.
said
One word.
afterwards.
Gabriel,
No, because I might go way over than what I need to explain. So
We
let me
just told you 2 decades. It's 1 word. You can't go
Just
over. It's 1 word.
One word for the one each decade.
see. That's what I'm saying. I can't.
1 word for 2 decades.
Okay, first decade.
In your 20s, it was your 20s. What's your word for your 20s?
How did you make it through life?
No, do you know what I'm
With
thinking?
awful
'Cause
listeners.
do you know what I wanted to say?
It's 1 word.
Because-
Even Gabriel's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but
bro.
what if you had sex before you're 20?
Oh my god.
We'll just start at a good legal point, shall we?
Okay, I'm just gonna say
I realise
it was legal.
They should never lie and say men don't listen, bro.
Oh.
No, because that's the only thing I was hesitating about. Okay, put it this way: 20s, fun.
What?
What's it? 30s, safe.
No, literally. No, I swear to God.
What about if you started in your...
I started before, so
Yeah,
that's
I'm
why.
saying.
That's what I just said to
But then
O.
I said, I don't want to bait up Kate. I don't know if Kate
No,
wants
but
to
that's why I was.
believe that.
That's why I was
When it
doing
of
this.
age, we're saying. When it was of age.
Yeah,
but I was
yeah.
still of
Wait,
age. if it's
Gabriel's
before
mouth
your 20s.
twisted in a way.
See, that's why I was trying to say when it was before your 20s.
I'm thinking...
Listen, look, we've all got stories, innit? So I started at 20s to just be all legal, innit?
Yeah.
Why is everyone wanting to...
No, Katie wanted to do that.
My God!
No,
Just keep
'cause
at
I was
20s, yeah?
I was just saying.
Just keep at 20s.
Fine. And fine.
still
Gabriel,
legal before
your
your
turn.
20s,
Jeez,
no?
I'm
Gabriel,
brave.
your turn. Gabriel, your turn.
Mad. Calm.
Madam Calm.
Yeah.
Mark.
Energy.
Selective.
Top 3 selected.
Fun.
Energy point.
Hey, when I first started getting
back
it,
when I had it.
Woo!
Back when I had a good knee.
Woo!
Ankle.
And then selective.
I thought so, see? Me and my bonus
No,
was
wait, no.
selective.
There's 1, 2,
There would be 4.
yeah. 3.
3, 4.
So which ones are there?
20s, 30s.
Energy. It's an energy, something selective.
What was the second one?
Yeah.
I swear, I didn't get the second. I just said energy killed me. The energy,
What did I say?
the
What did
energy
you
one
say?
killed me.
Energy. Fun.
Fun.
I said.
Okay.
Energy
Energy.
is
Wild.
That's
Sorry.
crazy.
I feel
I
like
can
I
hit
picked
diggity
a
in my head
boring
now.
No, you know. You say energy. I don't know why I'm thinking of canteen.
Just in the box, yeah? Just box to box.
Mum was running forever. I was running through the with my woes.
Box to box, man.
Okay, cool. So
In the context, box to box is very funny, by
it's
the way.
very.
I know.
That's
Very
yeah,
That's
borderline
very
hilarious.
funny.
I would say the first word I would use is
Striker.
no.
Oh, wow. Ninja.
Sensational.
Clinical.
Sensational's in there. So
Clinical.
the first one is inexperienced.
I like that.
Second one is sensational.
Yeah.
Third one is electric.
Wow.
Oh my God.
All right, AI.
I'm not AI, bro.
Am I going to do mine again? Because I feel I
Nah,
did
we're right.
No,
No.
no.
I gave you yours. Seth?
This one said safe.
And she said yes.
No, O said he's
No, it's true.
No,
It's safe.
my experimental.
from a young age, from the 20s. Right? You was out there.
I found a lot of porn early.
All I heard when he said experimental was
Talk.
to the south side bitches that know me west. I feel like me and might still have. Yeah, I made a chick famous. That's all I heard.
I was intrigued,
And touring.
but wow, yeah, good days. Experimental. I'm gonna go for in depth,
Jeez.
and then
Tell me what you want.
Achievements.
Oh gosh. Sound like you had a scoreboard.
Man kept it like, you know, my Fitbit, where if I hit a certain amount of steps in a day, I get badges. The badges, the achievement badges. Or if you got Apple Watch here, Gabriel, and you do your workout and you close the rings. That's what man did.
It was Sonic.
You got because you get the rings clapped out of you, bro. Go on, Arthur. Ask. Sorry.
I realised I'm still 29. So
Yes.
I have one word.
You have two.
Like
Do
two.
you have
If you
two?
started in your teens, then it's two.
Yes, I did mine wrong, so I did mine.
Even if you started late in your teens, it's still two different decades. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Katie did hers wrong, but it's fine.
I did mine
I
so
only
wrong.
technically started in 20s, but obviously they're...
Katie was trying to give Katie some humility, but it's fine. She wanted to dig
No,
for
no,
the dirt.
but it's not that. It's not
That's fine. You want to dig for the dirt, it's fine.
It's only because that can mean anything. 19, 18, 17.
You see your numbers? Yeah, you stop.
You can keep lowering it. Fine. It's fine.
I'm so married.
Kay's over there playing bingo, man.
I would no. Okay, I'm doing mine again.
Okay, wait.
I'm doing mine
Okay.
again.
I was in a
No,
room
I'm doing
the
mine
other day.
again.
Pause. Continue.
I was in a room. This is crazy.
You was in a what?
I was in a room the other day. I was amongst the conversation.
Gabriel, you're killing me, bro. I'll be honest.
Gabriel was
And
funny.
the girls were talking about abortion.
Why is that funny?
No, they were talking about abortions like what? So casually.
Like it's
Yeah, like I did this when I was this age, and I had like 2, I had like 3, I had like. I was like,
Man just kicking kids out their womb like it's a joke, bro. It's crazy.
literally.
I
Why you
think
laughing?
it's just... Yeah,
Why are you laughing?
the first time you
Why are
ever...
you laughing? What? Get out.
Kids.
Leave. It's too late for you and me. It's too late. I can't wait for you to be gone.
Wow.
Why? Who?
Are these young girls? Are these young girls?
Baby.
Okay, so she wasn't involved in it, but she told me about in her school, like in her secondary school, they used to have a name for it. Every Fridays when all of them will go to the abortion clinic. I think they called it like Fetus Friday or something like that.
What?
Obviously,
Sweet Jesus.
not her.
We're
but
treating
she was like,
people treating abortion like it's a Friday night out.
Sweet
What?
baby
it's a
Jesus.
Friday thing that they're not used
This
to
is
going
not new music, you
Them
know.
man
It's
treat
not
it
new
like
music Friday.
Them man treated it like, you know when Fab and Lil Wayne used to drop the songs.
it's a social
Freestyle
club.
Fridays.
Literally.
Freestyle
Fetus Fridays.
Yeah, no, they was collecting abortions. Just-
Infinity Stones.
I'm not trying to laugh.
Like Infinity Stones.
I'm not trying to laugh.
Thanos.
But that's the thing.
The baby's
yeah,
gone. Nah, stop it. What?
yeah, they was like, what's the one, the pill one, when you take the concoction of.
More than after pill. Or just
Nah, there's one where like you know the.
And the abortion pill.
Yeah.
I think it's 2 pills.
It's
You
like
take
a concoction.
I think.
Boy, I think you take 1 pill and then you take another
Oh,
pill
it's
after.
killing me.
Yeah.
Oh, his face is killing me.
I think.
I've been in that situation
Well,
where...
Gabriel's looking at me like I had to have knowledge. So like you have to have knowledge on this shit.
I have been in that situation
Never
where
in
you're a part of a conversation and people are just going, oh yeah. So I had an abortion and then went on holiday. And you're like, whoa, wait, what?
Wait a
Are you-
minute.
Are you all right?
Wait
are you
a
okay?
minute.
It's like, no, it's okay because then I went on holiday
Yeah, but
and
I
then
see this.
something happened and I came back and had another one. And you're like,
Yeah, but that's not meant to be that. See, that's one thing I don't get. One of my friends, girl I was with, whatever, had about 5.
She dashed with her brother mad quick. One of my friends,
I mean
No,
the girl I was with.
yeah.
No, the girl.
I know her, but I don't know
one
her.
of my friends, the girl he was with. I mean,
Okay, cool. You got.
but I didn't know what to call her because technically now she's his baby mum. But anyway, before that, they had 5
What?
abortions, but like it was nothing, and they hadn't even been together 5 years. They'd been together 2 years, barely a year. So then I was like,
The contraception ain't contraception, then, bro.
no, but it was like it was almost like it was doing it on purpose. It's like, oh,
He
no,
was doing it on purpose.
if both of them,
No,
none of
because
them,
it's her body, bro.
No, but both of them, because
One's
no
gotta
one
make a
wanted to be on
choice.
contraception, no one wanted to use condoms, but no one wanted to be on contraception, which is very
And
unsafe.
nobody was pulling out.
No, and then no one was saying no. You have to pull out.
After a certain age, you have to understand that pull out method is stupid, bro.
No, but it's between
Yeah, I know,
both of them
stupid.
because she
But it's
weren't
on
telling
both of
him.
them.
he weren't being responsible enough. She weren't being responsible enough. Anyway, long
Her
story
body,
short.
her choice.
Her body, her choice.
Yeah, but then
so
it was
when you
very
say
much
that,
like.
So,
It was very much like
Kenya.
she was blaming him after.
No, but
But it's
Kenya,
like.
when I'm saying her body, her choice, yeah,
Obviously, she
the
can choose
long-lasting
that.
damage, regardless, is on
Yeah.
her. Especially if you keep taking pill after pill after pill
This
after
is
pill.
what I'm saying.
For him, he can S out and leave her regardless. It's still her body. I know they say, oh yeah, but it's a man's choice. We
No,
said this
it
the other
is
day.
her body, her choice,
if I
but
want to
it's
have a child,
stupid.
okay, for example, alternative universe. You and I were dating, for example. I wanted to have a child. You didn't want to have a child. You got pregnant. You aborted the child. I'm pissed. Now, another universe. I want. I don't want to have you have a child. You can keep the child. I don't have a choice in that.
Yeah.
So
It's-
you can't
it
be
is
like, oh
definitely- it
yeah,
is
for the two of us.
definitely
It's the woman's body. It's her choice.
No, it
What
is
goes
her
into-
choice.
The same with food and everything else. What goes into your body is your choice.
But imagine.
What grows in your body is your choice.
It's true, but imagine. For me, it's still careless on both parts. Obviously, it is her
careless
choice.
on both sides, but
it's
the
like-
final decision is hers.
Yeah, but doing like having abortion, whatever, cool. But what I don't get is if that's you've been in that
I never said abortion.
situation.
I said put on contraception.
No, but I'm talking about if you've done that and you had abortion, why would you not want to be careful the next time?
Because people are idiots.
Yeah.
Well, and that's my
Yeah.
point. Anyway, what I was trying to get at was how many times she had that. I kept thinking to myself, what's the long-term damage on her body right now? Because obviously, I only know of two ways you can have abortion. Obviously, the pill, and you can have surgically. I think you have to be a certain, like, you have to be far along certain. I think over 8 weeks, something like
You
that.
suck it out. Like,
Yeah, but that's really not.
It's just under 13 weeks.
That's not good.
I think it's just under 13 weeks. I'm not sure.
Nah, they can do it at
They can.
8-9 weeks. It's not meant to.
They can. That's what I say. They can, but you can. Yeah.
You're not
That
meant
woman-
to. But that's
that-
if I think
that
that's
woman-
if you go
that
private.
that woman recently went to jail because she aborted her child.
Oh, she
at
took,
like
she took lots of pills.
she was
and
almost
stuff
full
like
term. She was near almost full term, and they sent her to jail. And she was in jail for what I think a month and a half, 2 months, and they let her out. And I was like, at the end of the
To me, it's just mad.
but
It's
it's
like
her body. The thing is, I hear what you're
That's a
saying,
weird
yeah.
one.
But it could also be like mentally, I'm not in the space to have this child, yeah. And if she's going through stuff, and like, for instance, it's not for me to tell what a woman can or can't do their body. But like, for instance, she wanted to abort the child and the child full term. Fine, I understand. It's a bit mad. But I don't know what it feels like to have a whole human being growing inside me. So if I'm going through stuff, the last thing I want to do is bring a child into a space where if I put them in care, they're probably gonna feel like, where's my mum? And I can't mentally look after them.
But that's similar to the woman that gave birth. No, she went to the toilet, gave birth, put the baby in like a bag,
and left the baby
in a
now.
bin or something, and left the bin. Obviously, the baby's died, but then they found the baby dead on the same day while she was in hospital. So the police came and they charged her for murder whilst she was.
Muscle, yeah.
That's a whole mad story. I just can't fathom like even things like morning after pill. A lot of girls might think, oh yeah, well it's just safe, it's being
No,
safe.
it F's up your body.
That
long
has
term.
a serious effect.
If you have like two.
Yeah,
I had
even two.
I had a conversation with someone years ago, and they said I think they said just like more after I think they've had 2 or 3. But she's like, I don't ever want to hit them again because
Yeah,
the
it's
long
not
lasting
nice.
effect of it. And I was like, I don't know that feeling. Like I've always tried to be as safe as possible when it comes to like
No, a
the
lot
process
of girls
of
like,
sex.
oh don't worry.
Regardless,
morning after pill.
whether it's
Morning after
like
pill.
with a casual person or with someone I'm dating, I've always tried to be as safe as possible with it. I think it's crazy where people literally play Russian roulette when it comes to it. Especially if, for me, you don't rate the person enough that if you have a child with that person, you'll be okay with this person being the mother of your child and the father of your child. I think it's literal Russian roulette. But you're arguing logic with people who aren't thinking for future gain. They're thinking for short term.
Right here, right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, because they're thinking, oh, don't worry, morning after pill. Okay, how many times are you going to think that before it fucks up your body?
14 times.
This is what I'm saying. And even if you've taken it maybe
Henry.
twice within 3 months, and 3 months, you'd think, oh, I've only taken it twice within 3 months, it's not that much. That's actually too close.
But even
And then it's highly likely that it won't work as much if your body gets too immune to it. And then people think you can use it as a form of contraception. It's just stupid.
Pitch perfect, mate.
Things and that though,
I hate it.
messes up the hormones. But that's crazy because I don't think a guy would take something that would mess up his testosterone.
Facts.
Like,
We spoke about it on our early pod episode.
Oh, about the male contraception.
Yeah.
No.
Have 50 kids.
Yeah, I think as well.
50.
I don't think men are made
out
to
here like
take
that, yeah,
such hormones as well.
Before I could do that.
To be honest,
Yeah.
a lot of women would say, "Yeah, why don't the man take it? Stops us from doing it for once." But I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Men's bodies are created to take such hormones like that.
Definitely.
You know,
Do you know what I mean?
you know, if men
Many men.
if men were only able to ignore those 3 words at the wrong time, which is come
Come
in
in.
me, then
I
a
love
lot of
her.
these problems.
Come in me.
Come on, we'd be
Well, not
fine.
even
We've
that.
got a
Even
problem.
just the yes, because when you're like, "Oh, can I?" Yeah. And then that yeah. 9 months later, good night, man. Please.
Listen, men think they know what they do when they say that.
No.
It's like, I'm letting you know, so
Yeah.
whatever
letting you know,
you
so-
decide from here on out,
When
It's
we
up to
go,
you.
when we
I'm
back
gonna
check
do
on
what you
this,
tell me to do. You know what
you
I mean?
gave consent.
You know what I mean?
No.
What are you saying? Where am I going?
Or you just machine gun Kelly that.
Where am I going?
If a woman agrees, though,
Yeah.
that she will
Mark.
Mark. Mark. Mark. Mark. Mark.
if a woman agrees that she's gonna take the morning after pill, like,
You can't believe
regardless
women.
of what
You can't believe
happens.
women.
And then on her way there, she's like, you know what?
I know of many women that have
I've
said
changed-
that
I've
during.
changed my mind. I'm not gonna take it.
I
No.
changed my
Should the
mind.
father have to stay? Should the guy have to
I
stay?
don't
and
know
love that?
you no more. Yeah.
No, you don't have to. You don't have
You
to.
think so?
Because if you both plan that you weren't prepared for it,
So
and a
she-
guy doesn't want to, and he says
she's
that from the off,
She's told him.
That's why you got certain NDAs.
where
Hey, the way the world's moving right now, boy.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not mad at it because let's say you're on the way to get in the morning after. She's like, "No, I changed my mind."
Jesus.
He can say there and then, "I'm not ready for this. I'm not gonna want this child. So if you go ahead with this, I will not be there because I'm not ready for it." I wouldn't wrong him because you've agreed.
Contractual agreement.
See, but the world would. The world would say,
Yeah.
No,
No.
but then
But
No,
even,
but then
so wait,
it's down to her to be like, "You don't want to be involved. That's fine. You don't have to be. If you want to do it because you've already."
as
Silly.
Gabriel, but as that man.
Can you
Alright,
finish
so
your
let
sentence?
me in a scenario.
1 second. Finish your sentence. After God fear.
Women.
Okay, cool. Continue.
Gabriel, in that
It's so
in
true.
that,
I'm not even gonna lie. It's so true.
in that scenario, right?
Yeah.
Would you be able to walk away and live whatever life you're living, knowing that your literal child is out there somewhere?
I couldn't.
Me, but yes.
I couldn't.
No, I think
Couldn't.
Some men
God
couldn't.
forgive me if I ask mine.
Could not do
But
it.
believe me, obviously we all know there
I
are
couldn't.
men out there
I
that
couldn't.
really, really could.
I
I've
couldn't do
seen
it.
it.
I don't view blood as like.
Oh, me either. But I
don't view
couldn't.
blood as anything. Like blood to me don't mean nothing.
But it's
If
not blood.
One of
It's,
my lesbian friends called me up. I'm about to say something, man. One of my lesbian friends called me up and said I need to have a child. I'll distribute it. I'll pay that.
all right, Franklin.
He said you can have it.
I'll distribute it.
Distribute it. You know?
That sounded like the most sublime
Do you know what-
pass
do you know what I mean?
ever.
I built this
I
shit.
distribute.
Oh no! All I was, I built this shit. Me, brick by brick. I know I couldn't. I couldn't.
Distribution of
I
the
couldn't.
pass.
Because it's not blood. It's semen, bro. I couldn't.
If one of your close,
But it's still part. I said, say,
Said, listen.
someone they did that, yeah, and I
I've had that.
Say I did
suggested
it
to
and
me.
you would say no.
I said no.
I'll KDB it.
through ball. That's crazy.
Top binge, yeah? Top
No,
binge
he's,
finish.
no, he's delivering the ball.
Fam, it's the outside of the it's the outside of the boot, through ball, past like 4 line of defenders.
The
Zup,
flat
zup.
ball that just cuts across. It cuts across, but it goes round into man's path.
Oh wow.
You know the reason why I couldn't do it, yeah? Banter aside, I couldn't do it because I feel like, even if you're saying close friend, if that's my close friend, regardless,
Changes a
and,
lot.
Yeah.
and like that's still my close friend. The
can.
child comes in, the child looks at me, and then I'm still around that child. I'm still around that child to a capacity where I'm looking at it like this, and my gene
You
pool's
came from my
strong.
balls.
My gene pool's strong, so all of us look like my grandma. All of it, like my siblings, where we have different mums, you can tell like we're related. We all look like my dad, who looks like my grandma. So you can tell. So I'm looking at a child that could be brown, beige, whatever, right? Yeah. I'm thinking, yeah, this little human looks like me, and he's looking at me, you know what I'm trying to say? It's not something you can really regulate and be like, I feel like a
I can't
deadbeat.
shut off something
Not
like
in
that.
a close friendship group. If I in any scenario, I just couldn't. Even a stranger though. Obviously, if I'm never gonna see them again, I would still feel weird about it, just because I
I
know.
could have been a serial killer. I just
Do you know what I
A
mean?
stranger, routed.
No, because you know some people sperm donors for people that are
Yeah,
not
the
close
brat.
to them or whatever.
The brat.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
What did the brat do? Just a random.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
see
yeah.
something. There's a rapper called Fredo Bangs,
yeah.
and he's the father. Even though it's a lesbian couple, he's the father, so it's a freeway.
Yeah, no, I see.
Yeah.
I remember the story years ago where this guy had a threesome. He got both women pregnant.
I heard about that.
Wow.
It's all fun and games. It's
Until
all fun no more.
So someone says, "Come in me." See what I'm saying? I bet you somebody said it. Somebody said it. Those dangerous words, man.
That's how you.
playing with fire. No, seriously.
That's how you get exes. But as we're going into that topic, we might have talk about what.
It's him.
Sorry, I had literal memories.
Keep them. So Elon, the richest man on the planet, continues
To play
Is
with
he
us.
actually the richest man on the planet?
He continues to prove. Well, in my opinion, he continues to prove to me that the richest man in the room isn't always the smartest. And he's deciding to rebrand Twitter.
By just calling it X.
Wrong.
It's Twitter X.
No. What he's doing is
AX.
it's going to be X for extraordinary.
Extra.
Right,
sure,
yeah. So it's
I'm
not
not
going
happy
to just be the app in which all of us have known Twitter to be. It's going to host like advertisement spaces. It's going to be able to have AI augmentation. There's going to be multiple things that is changing with the app. Plus, the fact he got rid of half the working stuff at Twitter means that he's going to be able to AI his way through most of the stuff he's doing.
EI.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I might just move to
popping in
Fred's
that?
boy, because at this rate,
Well, the whole X brand apparently was something that he owned from like years ago.
Yeah, he did. First thing
And-
he had the patent for.
Yeah, he had the patent for it. So he's literally just taken something that existed and bringing it into something that he's already owned, which is just rich people making more money. It always gets this feeling of he's just trying to run it
To the ground.
into the ground a little bit.
X marks the spot.
That might be the richest thing ever. All us brokies are just
Because
like,
you can.
all us brokies were like, how dare he do that? He's just like, why do you people gonna get a real job? Why do you people get a real job and get off social media? How about that?
He's literally sitting, he's lording over this thing and he's making decisions, and he's making changes. And, you know, it's even having an effect with other brands because of like when the whole thing with Twitter happened and then Threads popped up instantly, like they were always coming and they were always ready for something like this. But you know what it is? It's like you just said, bro. I saw brokers are sitting here like, no, I don't like the way you're doing videos. No, I don't like the voices. No, bring back this. And then he's just sitting there like, well,
I don't like it.
I don't give a fuck. This deal I'm doing that's bringing just Twitter space into this X space that I've already owned is going to make me how much money? So I don't give a fuck what any of you think.
So that's
I don't give a
it's rich
fuck
people.
about you and anything
For me, it's
you
rich
do.
people doing rich things. I'm not gonna get angry about it. Like even down to the Threads thing, which we were speaking about before we were all on mic. Like when you think about it, let me ask everyone a question before I even go into this. How many social media platforms do you have? I'll wait for you to finish.
About 3.
How many social media forums do you have?
3. That's just going back what I actively use. 'Cause
No, but no, that's not what I asked you. How many social media forums do you have?
4.
Mark,
Yes.
how many
Would
social
you
media?
count WhatsApp?
Yes, joke man.
5.
5.
Gabriel.
7.
So I think mine are like active ones I have on my phone. Snap, Insta, WhatsApp, Twitter,
Facebooky?
and Facebook. Yeah, they're there.
Yeah, that's
Now-
one.
That to me, as the age I am, all you need is one mic. yeah, is that to me tells me that I have too much access and there's too much going on. Now, for me to add threads, and your threads go onto your Instagram account anyway, so you're basically
they don't. You can put them onto.
yeah, but I think you can. Yeah. Why do I need access for the same people I already follow on one thing to see me on something else?
Something else.
It's just cross branding. Like I don't need to do that. Like
Wait, that's literally.
I
what
have
it is.
Twitter, and I only go on Twitter for like if news pops up quickly, I just want to know the information quickly. Fine, but I don't really go on there. Facebook, I've discreetly started deleting people off Facebook for years.
I just use it as
Literally.
to remind me of birthdays.
Yeah, and I've slowly started to remove.
And to stay
No,
in
I
touch
saved
with,
the birthdays to my phone. I saved on my calendar.
and stay in touch with older family members.
I don't do that.
Like to use.
I've slowly started to take my pictures off my Facebook.
Yeah.
So it's clean. So if I delete the app, it's gone.
It's
So
gone.
I've slowly removed. Even when it comes up with 10 years ago, you did. I just keep deleting them. So I'm slowly scrubbing.
I swear Facebook still holds those pictures somewhere though.
Yeah, but no, but I'm talking about, you see your profile status says for me, delete them, you're scrubbing them, gone.
As them
Pictures,
things
I'm
come up, I
saving,
delete them
scrubbed.
because I'm like,
I'm scrubbing it so it's clean.
some things are cute.
I want to get down to max. Probably, I barely I don't like WhatsApp anyway. Mark knows this. I call Mark. I don't like WhatsApp. Right? Yeah. So WhatsApp, man. Facebook, man. Instagram is for memes and humor. I don't take it seriously. I don't know what's wrong with people that do it that way. I take it with a pinch of smoke. Just people are weirdos. Leave it alone. Twitter is Twitter, and then what's left?
Twitter, Snap.
Yeah, and Snap's used for me keeping an eye on my siblings. So ultimately, it's you know what I'm trying to say. Like, social media is only as serious as you want to take it.
Yeah. And
I don't like Threads because I was like, I'm not adding another forum that does the same thing, another forum on my phone already does.
have.
I got sucked in. Use Threads because it's so cool. I was like, nah, speak. I thought, oh, I didn't know. I
That's
was
another
like,
beep. Thanks for that.
oh god. It's a bit meh, and I was like, oh, I'll use it. If I'm not really going to use it, but I'll download it. Now I've just realised I can't get rid of it, which is a waste.
Okay, thanks for that.
But,
I took a picture of the.
Okay, thanks, please.
Thanks, Gabs.
you know what? Sorry,
might well have said
that just
Jake,
rolled
by
off
the
the
way.
tongue.
That
That's a bit bleep.
That reminds me of Katie's C moment, and I told her to stop doing it.
jeez.
Jesus, that took me long.
No, wasn't it? No, it was C, innit? No,
Yes, it was C.
B?
Tuesday.
You know that word though is like a word that like young people use now to say something that's good. Like
What?
C-U-N-T-Y.
Yeah, that bitch is. Oh yeah.
C-U-N-T-Y. It's
Yeah.
the Y. It's the Y.
Yeah, that's what Americans used to do
They
though.
don't have the Y.
It's just...
Yeah, Harley's like, yeah,
So-
look so. Yeah,
No, because when Americans are like, "Oh, it's so sick," that's what they mean. That is so.
Like, say the
good.
bank says it and that's the K, but it's like I think it kind of came from her. But the young girls now. Like,
That's been going on for like years.
I
Americans
don't know. I don't
always
use the
say it.
word. I get called out at football a lot, and I just laugh. But I don't.
Like,
It's a lad's
why?
word as well.
Like, oh, I'm looking.
It's a dirty
Oh, you
word.
looking really
Do you know what
E
they-
today.
They
Cool.
like to feel edgy,
But-
so they feel like when they say.
No, but what is it?
I will
Is
never
it
use
like?
a word like that.
Oh, look at me! I'm looking like a today.
No, it's not even.
I want to know why your hands did that, but okay, live life, sis.
Nah,
Sweet.
off mic, I'll do a sentence to explain because it's easier to say in a sentence.
Yeah, they say that you look.
I did,
rather than
and I chose to ignore it. It was
Yeah.
good. It was very good.
It's
but
like,
really,
yeah, you look blunt.
Yeah.
You look
that-
real-
yeah,
you look
that
real
is-
blunt.
That is blunt.
You look at Jeremy Hunt.
Yeah. It's not even look like. It's like, yeah. Oh my gosh! Oh, that outfit is blunt. Like
Jeremy
that.
Hunt. Yeah.
Isaac
Isaac.
Hunt.
But ain't Isaac friends
You
with
think,
Jeremy?
you think that guy's Isaac Hunt?
Oh,
No, but just two on the nose.
Oh.
Yeah, it's two on the
It's
nose.
It's the song.
It's
that
two on the
outfit is
nose.
blunt
Two
on
on the
you.
nose.
You think that Isaac? It's a song.
That's
Yeah, it's
how
two
you
on
use
the
it.
nose.
Two on the nose. That's why I said Jeremy.
Oh.
You still going with it?
You're having a Katie moment. Stop it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true.
I can see myself in you.
What?
We got one more topic to talk about.
I heard
we
it.
Still not
And
sorry.
yeah.
Kay, you want to talk about this the woman in Manchester?
Oh, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. It's put such a downer.
We
But
got
yeah,
other topics you can go
basically.
into, but you had it down, so
No, I did, but the high I was on, I was like, that's such a
Yeah,
downer.
yeah, great. Talk about it.
So basically, a woman was stripped naked by police, and she said she were. I don't know what it says. They. I don't know why we're using they, so I'm going to use they. Says they were drugged and sexually assaulted.
They said they because the person may go by non-binary, so yes, they.
That's what I'm saying. I had to rephrase what I said. Oh, no, sorry. Police says they drugged and sexually assaulted her, so she's talking about the police officers. Ooh. So basically, long story short, she's claimed that she was drugged and sexually assaulted in a police cell after she was stripped and left topless in custody. This is giving real Godfather of Harlem. So she made accusations against Greater Manchester Police.
I'm giving you homework when this pod is over, by the way, but continue.
Say again?
I'm giving you homework when this podcast is over, but continue.
Why?
I'll tell you after.
On how to protect...
No, continue.
Okay. With CCTV footage, basically allegedly showing a number of different assaults. The footage was taken from inside her cell. Shows her being forced face down onto a mattress before officers took off her jeans, cut off her knickers and removed top and bra. Basically, she told them...
Did they think she was plugging something?
Mate, she told them, instead of providing an unconscious female with medical attention, they thought, I know, let's take off her clothes instead of leave her there. Then obviously there's a long paragraph, but what comes to knowledge is that there was about X amount of hours of footage missing on that cell. So clearly it's an inside job. So it says over the next 40 hours or so, Zaina, who has waived her right to, how do you say this? Anonymity?
Anonymity.
Yeah. Was taken to and held to a police station. According to Sky News, there are, that's it, 3 hours of missing footage from her arrest.
You know what it's giving? It's remind me
So
of
from her arrest.
Sandra Brand.
Yeah.
Which police have so far failed to supply. Her allegation is supported by her medical records, which show evidence of sexual injuries. It is claimed, but they haven't shown, it hasn't confirmed anything like internal. She's also shared her concerns with former GMP chief superintendent, who has seen the footage.
GMP is in Greater Manchester.
And the inconsistency of the custody log, and says her claims are credible.
GM as in Greater Manchester Police Chief. Former GM.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just
to
clarify that.
Oh, yeah, sorry, GMP, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to double check that because you said that so quickly that GM could be anything.
I was trying to get through it so that we can discuss it. So yeah, Mr. Harding said, I believe she was raped. I believe she was raped by an officer, and I believed the organisation is covering it up. So that's what the chief said.
Former chief or chief?
No, it's chief. Hold on. Sorry, no, he is former. I lied.
With that,
I read it and I didn't listen, but you listened. Thank you.
With that, why was she? Do we know why she was arrested in the first place?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't even state that, which is very annoying.
Yeah,
but
I hear that question, but it's mad because whether she's arrested or
yeah. Like, but what she's gone through is nuts.
OTT.
But I don't think, obviously, even if she had done something really wrong, it wouldn't.
And
give
the amount of footage has been lost, apparently.
3 hours.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
My thought before it even got to that part was
stripped and put into a cell.
Unless they thought she had internalized drugs. She'd internalized drugs. Yeah, like even then, I still think it's a bit mad. Like get female officers.
They wouldn't just do that in the cell.
That's my other question as well.
It wouldn't be in a cell. If you're in a cell, you're just being held. That's not even.
You're under caution. Get female officers to deal with the issue.
And it sounds like there wasn't no female officers at hand.
In Greater Manchester, brother, there's bare female officers.
No, as in
this situation.
In that situation.
Even
when there is loads.
If you assume that somebody's internalized something, that's a medical thing as well. So
and it wouldn't be again in a cell. You would be.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that in a cell.
Yeah, you wouldn't be held in custody. You would be held in. You wouldn't really be held. You'd be like in a one of those rooms. I can't remember what you call them. But
interview rooms.
It's not even an interview room, you know, because if it's medical, it's actually like in a.
They would have taken you to the hospital.
A bit of like a medical facility.
I was going to say they would have taken you to the hospital.
It's not like America. They would have taken you to the hospital if they feel like you've internalized something or either or. Because obviously we can't hypothesize on why she was arrested in any capacity, and I don't believe the why of why she was arrested in this situation is important. It never shall be.
Held to know.
No, it's not.
Regardless of what crime she may have committed, the aftermath of what has happened doesn't equate to the process of what she's gone through. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Yeah,
Anyone. Even the worst racist human being, I wouldn't wish on anyone. Because that process in itself is like the highest level of violation that can possibly happen to someone, like male or female, or whatever you should go by. It's a very dangerous thing of having your personal space violated.
It's vile. It's very, very
It's a
vile.
violent action.
Because it's something that lives with you for so long afterwards.
Of course, because you don't trust people. Plus, you're looking at like, when you're looking at, for example, people, as again, back to this taxpayers thing, people you pay tax for who are civil servants to look after the average person.
Mate.
They've not been doing that for quite a while now.
You lot are there so that jungle justice doesn't exist.
Have you not seen or watched Godfather of Harlem?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I have it saved, but it's not one of my. It's not an immediate show I need to watch right now.
It's kind of not exactly the same, but it's
Isn't
similar.
Godfather of Harlem set in the 60s?
Yes.
So it's different
it's
because
still...
the era it's different though, because one is American, two the era of like civil rights.
There wasn't any, but I'm saying it's not in that sense, but in the sense where how their mind works. Oh, this woman's been arrested. Oh, she's this, she's that, she's junkie, she's trash. Oh, it ain't gonna matter, kind of thing. No one's really gonna believe her. No one's gonna, kind of acknowledge it. And I feel like that's probably the same mentality. Whatever she's done, they're just thinking, it's okay.
But some of that stuff, though, that stuff, especially when they've had like the whole talking about institutional racism, institutional actions towards women, and how
there was a big report about that.
There was.
Yeah, just recently.
When people said there's no institutionalized racism or
no, they admitted it. There is.
No, but originally when it was said, they said it wasn't. Then the report came out and they said there's xenophobia. They said there's Islamophobia. They said there's institutional racism. They said there's sexism. All these things which they say that doesn't claim. So it's like, people are shook if, for example, me, Mark, and O walk down the street and there's a woman, like I cross the street, if I walk up a street and there's like a lone woman on the curb, I want to walk up, and I know I'm cold, I've got my hood on, I just cross the street. I don't want to be near you because I don't want the optics of it looking like I'm following you. Now, if you're giving someone a badge and a kosh and a whatever number, wherever you're from, you're thinking, oh yeah, nice fed smiley, stupid little hat on his head. Okay, cool, you ain't really got a problem. No, you now have a problem. And that's not to say that, I have to be very careful with how I word this. That's not to say that every fed is problematic. It's not to say that every black person is problematic or every white person is problematic or ECT. It just becomes more so an issue when you're paid to do a job and it's to keep people safe. But you're misusing doing that.
Yeah, you're abusing your power.
You would think if any of us got nicked, for example, and we're in a cell, we're safe in that cell.
No.
So you think, but that's what
that's what you're meant to do. You've taken me off the street because I've done something mad, right? Yeah, so I'm no longer a danger to the public. That's what it is. You're in a holding cell because you're a danger to the public. When it's like prison, you're in a holding cell because you're a danger to the public, or you're a danger to yourself. Mm-hmm. If that's the case, is that me, Gabriel?
No.
Right. Yeah, if that's the case, for example, push in.
It was, but hello.
If that's the case, for example, and I'm in a holding cell, from then, if I'm no longer a danger to myself and no longer a danger to anybody else, you're holding me, one, for an interview, or two, I have a legal person present to break down what I've done. Everything else is second. None of that should happen.
Yeah. Because you don't expect that the people who, one, are protecting you and have secured you are going to then turn around and do that.
To you or anyone.
These are
the people of today.
Well, like I say, thoughts and prayers to that woman and to that woman's family. And
I hope she gets
I hope she does. Well, she seems like she's got someone of, even if they're someone of some sort of power in her corner that hopefully...
those people need to be dealt with. And I don't mean dealt with where, like, jungle justice. Get those men charged or get the people who did that charged and put them in general population of prisons. Not with the narcs and the flipping sex offenders. Put them, man, in general pop in prisons. And see how they feel like to have their whole being violated by another person.
Yeah. And, well, goes without saying, have their title revoked and that, never be able to...
Once it happens, you're done. You abuse power, you're done anyway because you chose to be a Fed. Does anybody
100.
want to add anything before we leave?
No.
What are we in the month?
Oh, sorry.
Um,
that one took me somewhere. That one's cold.
By the time this episode, are we finished or? Oh, I was going to say by the time
I would
this
just like to
episode's
say
finished.
big, massive shout out to everyone who listens, everyone who watches, everyone who has liked, everyone who comments on any of our socials. I appreciate it. I know we all appreciate it. So I just want to say thank you to
I
everyone
really think
because
it's Shaquille O'Neal the way he's lifting his arms up, like elongated man.
Can
What'd you say,
dig
Luke?
it?
Yes, we can.
yo.
I think so.
I'll say something really quick.
Dig it.
I was
Is
literally,
it?
because I've not been really sleeping that. Literally. Going through some old pod videos. And I just want to say thank you to everyone. Like, it's crazy this is 158 episodes that we've done now. Sometimes I don't realize the amount of work and the amount of like consistency has gone into actually doing it.
Secondary job, innit?
Yeah, literally.
100%. When people ask me, I'm like, yeah, I've got 3 jobs.
So yeah, big love to everyone in this room right now. And
So you're basically saying the same thing that I just said.
You saying it to the people that were watching.
He said it to people in this room.
So basically, turn away.
I love you too.
The takeaway from this is anyone who sits on that chair has no hearing, but okay, that's fine. I want to say thank you to actually no, Katie.
Who sat in that chair last time?
No, it's just you two. It's always you two. What was you gonna say before we wrap?
Big happy birthday to my friend Grace. Go Grace.
I heard that. So.
Yeah, by the time this comes out, no, just want to say happy birthday to her because she's had a hard year. She's been working really hard, and we're going to give her a very nice surprise birthday party this weekend. So
Happy birthday! Enjoy it. Put your
Are you
legs
giving
up.
a surprise birthday? Oh, this weekend? Okay.
don't worry, the beans will be spilled by then. So
I should hope so.
I want to say thank you to Gabriel.
yeah, in 2 weeks' time.
Shut up.
God's sake.
It's so electric when he says it. It's so rude.
Because you don't shut up.
Would you tell your brother to shut up? Shut your mouth. Yeah. Yeah. I want to say thank you to Gabriel because Gabriel's always made this space our space, especially through podding. I think we've been here for 106 episodes now, if I'm being correct.
Yeah, I think we started from 80 something, 82 or something.
Oh, so we're almost 100 episodes here.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful to Gabriel and everything.
And my man that was here before.
Tori,
that's it.
Boots.
Yeah.
Boots.
Puss in Boots, yeah.
Much love
Tori,
to
man.
Tori.
Shout out to Tori.
But yeah, this has been 158 of the DSP podcast. You can find this has been 158 DSP podcast. You can find this DSP on all your favorite platforms. My personal favorite, YouTube. You can find mine, Mark's, O, K's, and Gabriel's information in the description below. You can find Mark O's information for the book and photography business in the description below with the TikTok, which is being updated, and podcast. These guys are throwing me off, bro. I'm gonna lie to you. With the podcast website. I've been Reese. To my right's been
Drinks.
Joke Man. To my left's been
Oh, hey.
behind the camera's been, and the Pink Princess has been. And it's been the best blessing of all time. Love and guidance, peace and blessings. Look after yourself and drink water. Peace.
And mind your business.